The secret to great young strategists is they rarely ask, what can I do to help? It's the dreaded question to get when you're a strategy director. Your boss is most likely under a time crunch with their own work, and then they get someone else asking to fill up their plate with more work. The best thing to do is come bearing gifts for your boss with outputs you could create for them. This will make you loved by them. If you are wondering what this looks like, I have a cheat sheet of 20 things a young strategist can do to make their boss's lives easier in the description. But let me give you an example first. In my last job, I worked on an alcohol brand and the client kept pulling us up for not being in touch with new communication channels that our younger demographic were using. The ideal strategist would have asked in our first coffee meeting something like, what are the bigger problems you are dealing with on this account? Or what are the upcoming projects on this account? And what do you foresee as being the biggest obstacles? Or you would have overheard me talking to someone else about these problems. So when you have finished all your work, you would have spent an hour thinking about how you could help address these next problems. So when you approach their desk, you would say something like, hey, I've been thinking about the problem of not being connected to the younger consumer, and I've thought of 3 ways that I could help address this problem. Firstly, we could make an Instagram story where I interview my friends who are in the target, asking them what channels they use and to give a little bit more spice to the usual desk research we have. Secondly, I could create a research paper which looks at 10 brands that are communicating with our consumer in more innovative ways. Thirdly, I could create a report on an emerging platform for the client and our creatives for what it is and how they might be able to use it. Alternatively, is there anything else I can just help with? Hell yes, I would love this if someone approached me like this. At first, your presence might be a little off the mark. However, the more you learn what your boss likes, the better you'll become at predicting what they will like to see from you. Gifts over helping hands.